Lyle is a phenomenal tenured finance manager. In fact, Lyle pretty much dominates the entire, I hate to say it, but Lyle's pretty much number one in the whole dealer group, pretty much month after month. And I was just telling Lyle how awesome of a job he does and how everyone talks about how good he is at what he does. And Lyle said, and then he said, hey, I got a tip for you. You want to hear how I did it? And I said, absolutely. Anytime I get a chance to learn from a professional like him, I'm in. So Lyle, you got it. Lyle, how long have you been doing finance?
Since 1986.
Since 1986. And Lyle, tell them the secret that you told me. So this is a great way to sell more, make more money, and this applies to anything in life, not just if you're a finance manager, right?
Anything in life. Starting from cooking, making something to eat. My mother taught me when I was very young to make everything fun. So we made a game out of everything that we did. We had a big house, and we'd pull a name of a room out of a hat and spend 15 minutes there working it together. We made everything into a game, and that's the way I work my life. I work my finance deals as a puzzle. With the customer, it's a chess game. When I'm doing the paperwork, it's a puzzle, putting the pieces together. Everything is a game, and it's more fun.
Amen.
It's simple.
Yes. Yeah. Tell the motivators that are watching this. How did back when you were a kid? How did they do it with the room? And I'm going to use this on my kids this weekend because we need to weed the garden. There's a ton of weeds, and I'm going to use this. But tell them what your mom used to do.
So for Sean's example, they're pulling the weeds. You have two sections of weeds. The child does one. The parent does the other one. Set a timer out there, a cooking timer for 10 minutes. Whoever gets more weeds pulled into a bucket wins a prize, whatever prize you want to give them. And you do that for the next section, but you stop after 10 minutes. You don't continue. You got to stop and go on to another project. When you finish all the projects, now go back to the first one and finish it off. It makes it quicker. It doesn't get redundant, so you spend 45 minutes in that one section. You're going from job to job, making it fun instead of getting bored with anything.
You know what? You could apply this to any role at the dealership. If you're in sales or BDC, like let's say you have a bunch of, everyone gets all bent out of shape over their CRM tasks, right? You got all these tasks. You do the same thing. Hey, exactly. How many can I knock out as good as possible in 10 minutes? And then and what happens when you do that?
Or break it down. Do 10 phone calls, then 10 text messages, then 10 videos, then start again with the phone calls. Do each different one. And this way you're not doing the same thing. You're not just following a list. You're making a game out of everything, and it makes the time go quicker too.
So guys, you know what the real lesson here is like if you're looking externally for motivation and if you're looking at for other people to try to like entertain you, if you're complaining that your job isn't as fun as it could or should be, you have control over it. You can make it fun yourself. Lyle has been doing this since I was 5 years old.
Thanks.
But you're number one, and you always come in the top producers, and that is a lot of respect to you, Lyle. Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
Don't just say you have to go to work. Say I get to go to work.
Beautiful, man.
Everything's fun.
Lyle, thank you, brother.
Thank you.